Hi, thank you very much. Very happy to be here with you today, especially because we open officially our office in Dubai. And by the way, we are hiring empty position as well as over position. Happy to take talks about it later. I'm here today to talk to you about Criteo, especially about mobile. So for the one who don't know, Criteo is a French technology company listed on NASDAQ in the US, specialized in e-commerce. So our business is about driving sales for e-commerce clients in retail, in travel, in classifieds. And the way we do it, we use technology to make it work with prediction engine. So first technology really is recommendation, which product to display to a user. Second technology is a bidding technology. How much should I invest on that specific user? Third technology is about dynamic creation. So I'm going to create a creative that's all personalized for each user and optimized in real time. All this works on click-through rate, conversion rate, and average basket. So we are able to predict to this very thin average basket opportunity. And we are doing that roughly 1 million times a second. And displaying banners today to 1 billion unique users worldwide every month. So talking about mobile, we are a prediction company, so we are making predictions. So first prediction I can share with you is in 2016, mobile commerce will exceed 50% of online transactions. So more than one unique user out of two will buy on mobile. Why are we predicting that? Because already today, we are seeing that average globally, so we have 8,000 clients worldwide in the e-commerce world, and we are looking at everything that happens on their sites. What we can see is that 34% of all sales already today are happening on mobile. Mobile being smartphone and tablets. So as you see, this is clearly driven by South Korea, Japan, and UK. If you take the rest, roughly, we are under the 30%, but that's where the market is going. If we look at MEA specifically, you can see that, okay, here we are. You can see that it's very different depending on countries. And in UAE, we are at 30%, so we are in the top range of what people are doing on mobile and buying on mobile. And it's growing really, really fast. If you look at Lebanon or Bahrain or even Qatar, it's already there. Almost one guy out of two on the internet is buying on mobile there. And that shows how important mobile is for your business today and the opportunity, the need you have to understand the opportunity. The other prediction we are making is that smartphone will be the dominant mobile commerce device. And this is very clear for Japan, South Korea already. Tablets don't exist there. They are using what we call phablets, this phone with big screens. But 90% of all sales already in these countries are coming from smartphone. And if you look at how big is it in MEA, PayPal study, according to PayPal, 57% of online shoppers in the UAE purchased through a smartphone at least once over the last 12 months. So meaning that they are used to it, and we need to make them come more often to deliver our solution. Third prediction I can tell you is apps will become the preferred platform for loyal customers. And we see that in many business driven by apps. You need to have an app to interact with your loyal customers. You need to have an app in general, not sure. With mobile browsing and everything, that's something you need to decide by yourself. But for loyal customer, you need to interact with them. And the other thing is that thanks to cross-device, I will talk about it later, you can also geolocalize your loyal customer at some point in store. Would you have both online and in store, and try to leverage the data you have online to do push apps in store for special promotion and everything. And that's another conversation, but we can dig into details a little later. So that are and that is how fast apps world is growing. So shopping apps downloads grew more than 170% in 2014 worldwide. And our clients, out of the 8,000 clients we have, 70% of them have apps. So definitely, you need to assess if it's important or not. A lot of investment, but it's strategic, I think, for the future. So, what you should do with that? I mean, there's two things. First, your mobile experience has to be great. As a user, you want to have great mobile experience because this is a meaningful already part of your business. And you need to focus on mobile and be a mobile-first company if you want to evolve in the next years in this area. So to know your mobile, you have benchmarks. You can try to understand what is the Apple or Android. Android is way bigger in UAE than Apple, but to understand what is your device share compared to your competitors, what is the mobile average order value you're seeing on your sites, what is the mobile revenue share on total e-commerce transaction you're making, etc., etc. So for this, of course, we can help with benchmarks. The other thing I want to share is that 86% of e-commerce claim they have a mobile optimized website, which is great. I mean, it's a great figure. Like everybody's already trying to optimize their mobile website. The other figure I'd like to share with you is that only 13% of consumers rate their shopping experience very good on smartphones. So if you have already a mobile website, you better ask yourself, are you sure it's good enough? Are you sure you're answering the needs of the user going on your site the way they want it to be answered? And that's very specific. The other point is mobile marketing needs to be central to your business, no question, if you want to seize the opportunity. So you need to be able to target users, follow them across multiple mobile environments. First, you need to be able to do mobile browsing, so you need to find these users and display a banner personalized to them on mobile, whether it's iOS or Android. And you need to do the same in-app on iOS or Android. And this is tough. This is a technology, this is difficult with technology on apps because you don't have cookies. I mean, you have other ways of working on apps, and you have also banners that need to render correctly, and Flash doesn't work, you need HTML5, etc. The good thing is that last month, we showed personalized ads to 250 million mobile users, and these were all personalized to them. So out of the billion users we are displaying ads, 25% of them have been seeing these ads on mobile, so that does work. And you have technology in the market, not only Criteo, but some others as well, that can help you seize the opportunity and do personalized advertising on mobile. Let me take an app example. So I'm browsing hotels.com site on my iPhone, actually here. Then I'm leaving, like 97% of the time, people leave a site without buying, especially when you're on mobility and everything. You need to take the opportunity to find this user again. So here I'm checking weather in Rio de Janeiro in Brazil, and then down there at the bottom you can see that this is an ad for hotels.com that's fully optimized and customized based on my recent behavior. And then I'm engaging with the user again. I'm having usually 8 times more clicks than you get in that case of ads to make him buy clearly on mobile. And the way we measure it, we measure with click-through rates, conversion rate, and revenue generated on site. And that's how we need to work if we want to make it efficient in the e-commerce business. So you need to remember also one thing. We are in a multi-device world. So in Western Europe, average number of devices per user is 3. It's supposed to be 5 by 2017. In UAE, it's already more than 3 on average per user. So how do you engage with the same user across all his customer journey? I'm at the office, looking at my computer, commuting, looking at my smartphone, arriving home, I'm taking my tablets. I'm the same user. I want my experience to be fully customized to me on all my devices. And this is quite difficult. So we need to go with cross-device. So these two guys are same guy. He's at the office looking for a pair of pants. On his tablets looking for a next trip. We don't know it's the same guy, so we are not able to do a fully customized experience. But with cross-device, and I explain right after how it works, we know this guy is looking for pants, we connect him, we know it's the same guy, we continue the relationship and deliver the same message to him. Then he's moving to analyzing and looking for t-shirts. We take both behaviors, we mix them, and we do better recommendations. So we are able to understand what exactly this guy does he want, based on what he did on his computer, what he's doing on his tablets, doing on his smartphone, And all this allows us to do better prediction. So what to show him, at what price should we bid to get this person, clicking on our ads and buying, and helps us to create also the ads. And that is driving more sales for same ROI. The thing you need to understand as well, and we have something called customer insights that helps you to understand the customer journey across all devices. How many times did I see these users, on which devices, which one is he engaging the most with, and that's very important if you want to continue to have this connection. And linked to this is also the ability to geo-target, so geo-target people in shops at some point with iBeacons or some other technology, and you want to make that link to make them buy in physical stores, because online still remain a thin part of all the e-commerce, but it's here, and it's starting to be like Macy's in the US already equipped 800 stores with iBeacons. They don't do much about it yet, but they are testing and learning and trying to link this online and offline world through the mobile, and so you need cross-device to be sure you have all the data you need to make it work. How does it work? So we have, let's say, a unique identifier. Here I take the example of an email. So Paul at email.com on one side is connected to his PC, and then he connects with the same email to another client or the same client on his mobile. So because he connected with his email, we have a unique way of identifying him. We don't use, if you see it, if I make it work again, you see on the right that we use a hash of the email. So paul@email.com is encrypted in a series of letters and numbers that we don't know. As a company, we don't need to know. And so we don't use personal data, we just use an encrypted data linked to a user, but that helps us to understand that this guy is the same, no matter which device he's using. In France today, which is the most advanced country for us in terms of core device, we are able to connect 25% of the people cross-device, so all the internet users, and this is growing really fast because we are deploying it in all countries right now. So they are linked through cross-device, we know the same user, and we can continue the customer journey through it. So as a conclusion, what do you need to take away from this quick presentation? First, that smartphone will dominate e-commerce. So you better understand what's going on your site, on the smartphone, mobile web optimization. Very important to get that right. Your mobile website is probably worse than you think. So I leave it to you to understand why and if it works, if people are happy about it. Mobile definitely needs to be the center of your strategy if you're in e-commerce. Today, 1 guy out of 3 right now is buying on mobile. Tomorrow, 2016, will be 50%, and that's not going to stop. I mean, this is going to accelerate, and you need, as e-commerce players, to take that as a fact. It doesn't mean that desktop is not important. Time spent on desktop increased, so you need to continue to do what you were doing fine, and you need to adapt to what people are doing today and the consumption. And mobile is complicated. That's a given. Don't trust anybody who's coming to you and say, yeah, that's easy, I'm going to help you. It's complicated. You need to invest a lot in talent to help you understand what's going on your mobile strategy. And you need solutions for Apple, for Android, for mobile, for apps, that's clearly. And there is one thing, universal match. So the fact that we know for sure that the user is the same user is essential for cross-device. So you have other ways of doing it, statistical ways, but the margin of error in that case is between 40 and 70% errors. So you better work with a solution that is matching perfectly the user through unique identifier. Ever it's HTML, ever it's CRM IDs, you have other ways on the market to do it, but you need to have your partners help you understand what is my customer journey and how am I interacting with him during this journey, because I want to have a relationship that's an ongoing one with this user. So I want to thank you. It was a quick overview. I mean, I could talk longer about mobile strategy. This is a significant part of the business at Criteo worldwide. We have the chance to see all the trends in APAC or here in MEA, in Europe and US, and can bring that experience to you, also for our engine to work better on mobile and desktop. And so I'm very happy that I had the occasion to share that with you today. Thank you.